Prince William and Kate Middleton's parenting philosophy reveals a refreshing yet challenging approach toward raising their children, especially the youngest, Prince Louis. In a royal family perpetually in the public eye, William is acutely aware of the heavy scrutiny and expectations that can shape, and sometimes distort, the lives of those born into royalty. His approach, however, seeks to shield Louis from these pressures, allowing him a childhood as close to normal as possible, a remarkable feat given the legacy and obligations that come with their family name. Protecting childhood innocence. William's commitment to providing Prince Louis with an untainted childhood, free from the glare of media, stems from his own experiences growing up under the watchful eyes of the public. William's protective stance over Louis is not just about keeping him away from prying lenses, but about fostering an atmosphere where innocence can thrive. Unlike his eldest son, Prince George, who is gradually being introduced to public duties, Louis is kept far from royal obligations. William has publicly acknowledged the toll that a heavily scrutinized childhood took on him and his mother, Princess Diana, whose struggles with media intrusion were painfully documented. He seems determined to prevent history from repeating itself by closely managing the type and amount of exposure his children, especially Louis, receive. Limiting media and social media exposure. In an era where social media shapes and influences identity from an early age, William and Kate have decided to restrict Louis's interaction with such platforms. Aware of the potential negative effects of constant scrutiny, William has implemented boundaries around the family's media presence, allowing carefully curated glimpses into their lives without sacrificing the children's privacy. The focus remains on enabling Louis to experience a genuine childhood, one where he can learn, make mistakes, and grow away from public judgment. This approach reflects a nuanced understanding of how invasive public interest can be and demonstrates William's desire to control, rather than amplify, the impact of such attention on his family. A grounded and warm family environment. William and Kate's family life is anchored in shared experiences, warmth, and tradition. They emphasize family activities that center around the home, outdoor pursuits, and family trips that foster connection rather than formality. Known for spending time outdoors with their children, the couple often engages in simple yet meaningful activities that build strong family bonds away from the regal demands of palace life. The sense of stability they provide through routine and togetherness is, in William's eyes, as important as the royal lessons Louis will inevitably need to learn. The couple's choice to maintain a family-centric life is a conscious move to shield their children from developing a sense of entitlement or detachment from the real world. Instead of grandeur, Louis's upbringing revolves around values of kindness, empathy, and curiosity. William and Kate hope these virtues will ground him as he grows, instilling qualities that will prepare him for the pressures of royal life in the future without stifling his sense of individuality. Balancing royal duty with normalcy. While Prince William understands the importance of royal duty, he is careful to balance it with a more grounded upbringing for his children. In Louis's case, William has intentionally chosen not to introduce him to the complexities of the family's responsibilities too early. This choice aligns with William and Kate's desire to create a framework of normalcy, even if that normalcy exists in a royal household. The Duke of Cambridge has openly spoken about his determination to raise his children with a sense of responsibility and privilege, but only when the time is right. By moderating their exposure to royal duties and obligations, William and Kate hope to give their children time to fully understand what it means to be a member of the royal family, something William had to grapple with at a young age. Instead, they want to encourage Louis and his siblings to form their identities first, providing them with the resilience and strength that will equip them to handle their roles when the time comes. Long-term goals. Preparing for future responsibilities. Ultimately, William and Kate's parenting style serves a dual purpose: to protect their children now while preparing them for their future. Prince William is acutely aware that Louis, like his siblings, will eventually need to come to terms with the expectations surrounding his family. However, William's vision for Louis goes beyond fulfilling royal duties. He is invested in shaping a young man who embodies compassion, responsibility, and an understanding of the world beyond palace walls. In choosing to raise Louis in this way, William and Kate are cultivating a well-rounded perspective that balances tradition with relevance. They aim to give Louis the tools necessary for when he, in his own time, embraces his responsibilities as a member of the royal family. Until then, Prince William remains dedicated to protecting his youngest son from a life overshadowed by royal expectations, allowing him to grow in a world shaped by love, security, and a profound sense of self.